Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Mathematics Syllabus D. This is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics. We call it Mathematics D Maths 4024. Today we have set our hearts to solve our paper 2, and for this purpose we have selected May-June 2019 2 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the zone 2 or the variant 2. In this video, I am going to present to you the solution of this paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours and 30 minutes. The calculator is allowed in this paper. So let's start today's paper. So here we have May-June 2019 2 paper. So question number 1 is coming up on your screen. The table below shows the cost to visit a zoo. An adult, the ticket for an adult is $26. Child age 5 to 16. The ticket is $15.50. The child under 5 is free. A part is on the 30th April. Mr. and Mrs. Ferrigo and their 3 children aged 12, 8, and 3 visit the zoo. What is the total cost for the family? You see, these 2 children, their ticket will be each $15.50. This child, it will be free, and Mr. and Mrs. their ticket will be $26 each. So we can calculate the total cost very easy. 2 multiply adult plus 2 multiply child age 5 to 16 plus 1 child under 5. Adult means $26 and child means $15.50, and the child under 5 is free, so its cost is 0. So 2 into 26 plus 2 into 15.50 plus 1 into 0, that will be 52 plus 31 plus 0, and that will be $83. $83, and let's check the marking scheme. $83 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the B part. He says, in May, the cost for a child is not changed. The cost for an adult is reduced by P% to $22.10. It was previously $26. Now it is $22.10. So calculate the P. 26 minus P divided by 100 into 26 is equals to 22.10. So we can find the P value here. Take this 26 to the, bring that 22.10 to this side, take this P by 100 into 26 to the other side. So 26 minus 22.1, that is 3.9, and that is equals to P by 100 into 26. So the P will be equals to 3.9 into 100 divided by 26, and that will be 15. So the reduction is 15%. 15% is the right answer, sir. In May, the Ferrigo family visit the zoo again. Calculate the percentage reduction in the total cost from April to May. Okay. So now again, they are going to the zoo. The cost will be 2 multiply 22.1. The cost of the adult has changed. Plus 2 into 15.50 plus 1 into 0. That will be $75.2. So the reduction is previously that cost them $83. Now it is $75.2. Now the difference is $7.8. Percentage reduction will be reduction divided by the original multiply 100. So it will be 7.8 divided by 83 multiply 100. That will be 9.39, which is 9.4%. 9.4% is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay. So question number 1 is C part. The Ferrigo family arrived at the zoo at 10:50 a.m. They stayed at the zoo until 4:25 p.m. How long in hours and minutes did they spend at the zoo? You see, this time of their departure, that is in p.m. So first of all, I will convert it into 24-hour format. For that purpose, I will add 12 hours in it. And then I will subtract from that the arrival time. And I will get how much time they have spent there. So 425, add 12 hours in it, you will get 1625. From 1625, subtract 1050. Because from 25 minutes, I cannot subtract 50 minutes. So I will borrow 1 hour from 16. So it will become 15 hours. When 1 hour will come in 25 minutes, 60 minutes will be added in it. So we will have 85 minutes. So 85 minus 50, that will be 35 minutes. And 15 minus 10, that will be 5 hours. So they have spent 5 hours and 35 minutes. 5 hours and 35 minutes. The answer is right. The zoo holds daily show about different animals. Giraffe, the show starts at 10 a.m. Rhino starts, the show for the rhino starts at 11:30 a.m. Hippo, this starts at 12:30 p.m. And tiger, this starts at 1:45 p.m. And lemur at 3 p.m. And crocodile shows that starts at 4:30 p.m. The Frigo family go to as many shows as they can during their visit. Each show lasts 35 minutes. How many minutes do they spend at these shows? Okay, you know, they have arrived in the zoo at 10:50. So the first show they can watch is rhino, then hippo, then tiger and lemur. And because they have to go from there at 4:25, so they will not be able to see this crocodile show. So they have seen 4 shows. Each show is of 35 minutes. So the total duration of the shows which they will watch, that will be 4 into 35 minutes, and that will be 140 minutes. 140 minutes. 140 minutes is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. And the table shows, this is question number 2. The table shows the average monthly temperature, C degrees in Tokyo and in Sydney 1 year. Okay, so here we have month, January, February, March up to December. This is temperature in the Sydney. This is the temperature in the Tokyo program. And he says complete the scatter diagram. The first 8 points have been plotted. These points have been plotted. The Sydney is represented on the x-axis and the Tokyo temperature is represented on the y-axis. You can see here the temperature in the Sydney is represented on the x-axis. The temperature in the Tokyo, that has been represented on the y-axis. So the first 8 points have already been plotted here, and you can see them on your screen. So what we will do, we will plot these points. So what we will do, you see here, so these points I have to plot. This is the axis, this is y, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. This is like coordinates, okay? So 16, 23, 18, 18, 20, 12, 21, 8. These points you have to plot. And here you can see I have plotted these points, and here they are showing up on your screen. So for example, 16, 23, I have plotted here. This is 16, 23. And then we have 18, 18. 18, 18 will be this point. This point is 18, 18. And then we have 20, 12. That is 20, 12 is this point. And then we have 21, 8. 21, 8 will be this point. Okay. So this is how you will plot these points. Then their question is, what type of correlation is shown by the scatter diagram? If you look at this scatter diagram, you see as you are going to the right, the pattern is going downward, which means it's a negative correlation. So the relationship is negative. Then they say, draw a line of the best fit. So my dear students, I will draw a line of the best fit. The line of the best fit is a line which is in the pattern, along the pattern, between the points. And the number of the points left on one side, they are equal to the number of the points on the other side. So this is, I have drawn this line of best fit. Okay, then they say the following year, the average temperature in the Sydney temperature is represented on the x-axis during May was 15 degrees centigrade. Okay, so they say by using your line of the best fit, estimate the average temperature in the Tokyo that May. So if the temperature in the Sydney is 15, so from on the x-axis 15, and this is Sydney temperature. So go to the line of the best fit. When you cut the line of best fit, from that point, go to the y-axis, check what is the value there. It is something 22.5. So it is 22.5. So let me show you. It's 22.5. Okay. So here we go. So the answer is 22.5. So let's have a look at the answers. Question number 1, it's All its answers, they are showing up. We are on question number 2 now. This is question number 2. All the answers are here. You can stop the video, you can pause the video and take your time with this. Okay. So we are going to the next question. That is question number 3. He says, represents the inequality. The x is greater than -3 and less than and equals to 2 on the number line. So from -3, this circle will not be shaded. At 2, we will shade the circle. Okay. So you can see here, because this 2 is x is also equals to 2, and then I will join that. This is my answer. On this solution, I have represented the solution like this. Both ways are correct. Okay, this is the solution. Okay, now we are going to the B part. Here we have find the 3 inequalities which define the region shaded in the diagram. This line is x equals to 4. This line y equals to 0. I don't know what is the equation of this line. We will find this equation. Okay. So it's a 3 marks question. So let's see. So first of all, I will find out the equation of this line. I will take 2 points on this line. One point is 0, 0. The other point is 4, 2. These are the 2 points I have taken on that line. First of all, I will find out the gradient. The gradient will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be 2 minus 0 divided by 4 minus 0, and that will be 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. Then I will find the equation y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. x1 and y1 are the coordinates of, let's say, this point. You can also take this point, and the m is the gradient. So just put these values here. So y minus 0 is equals to 1 by 2 into x minus 0. So you will have y is equals to 1 by 2x. Okay. So now I know the equation of this line. So once I know the equation of this line, then I can set the inequalities. Okay. Because you see, this line is y equals to 0. The area is above this line. So the crocodile's mouth will be towards the y because the required area is above this line. So y greater than or equals to 0. About this vertical line, because this is x equals to 4, the required area, the shaded area, is on the right side, on the left side of this equation. When the shaded area, the required area, is on the left, then the crocodile's back should be towards the x. So x is less than or equals to 4. And this line, because the shaded area is below this line, the required area is below this line, so the crocodile's back should be towards the positive y. So y is less than or equals to 1 by 2x. So my answers are, these are the 3 inequalities. I hope, let me reduce the size. So I hope that you have understood these questions. And then we have the C part of the question number 2. He says solve this. -12 less than or equals to 4 bracket m minus 2 bracket close less than 10. So first of all, I will solve this portion, then I will solve this portion. So let me show you. I have done this. Okay, so I will take this portion. So -12 less than and equals to 4m minus 8 minus 4, because -8 when come to this side, it will add. So -12 plus 8, that will be -4 less than equals to 4m. That 4 will come here, divide here. So -4 divided by 4, that will be -1. So my answer is the m is greater than and equals to -1. I will then solve this portion, and we will have 4m minus 8 less than 10. 4m will be less than, this -8 will go to the other side and it will add there. So you will have 4m less than 18. So m will be less than 18 by 4. 18 by 4 is 4.5. So m is less than 4.5. So my final answer will be m is equals to and greater than -1 and less than 4.5. So this is how you do question number 3, and the answers of the question number 3 are showing up on your screen. I have already checked my answers with this marking scheme. They are good. They are okay. So we are going to the next question. We have the question number 4. Here we says that the ACD is a triangle and the ADC is equals to 110. Okay. So you know, EB is parallel to DC. These two lines are parallel to each other, and the AE AE and the EB, they both are equal to each other. So if they are equal to each other, this is an isotriangle. If this angle will be alpha, this angle will be also alpha. If this angle is 110, this angle will be also 110 because this is the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. And if this angle is alpha, this angle will be also alpha because these are parallel lines, these two angles are corresponding angles to each other. If this angle is alpha, this angle is alpha, then this big triangle is also an isotriangle. So if this side is 20, then this side will be also 20. Their question is, find the x, give reasons for each steps in your working. Okay, so we have to find out the value of the x, and it is how much? It's a 3 marks question. We have to find out the value of the x. Okay. Angle EAB is equals to angle EBA, that is equals to alpha, because the triangle AEB is an isotriangle. BCD is equals to the ABE angle, and that is equals to the alpha because the corresponding angles of the parallel lines. The triangle ADC is isotriangle. So 110 plus alpha will be equals to 180. So 2 alpha will be equals to 180 minus 110. 2 alpha will be equal to 70. Alpha will be equal to 70 by 2. So alpha will be 35. So alpha and x, they are the adjacent angles on a straight line. So their sum will be 180. So sum of the adjacent angles on a straight line is 180. So x plus alpha will be equals to 180. So x plus 35 is equals to 180. X plus 180 minus 35. X is equals to 180 minus 35. X is equals to 145. So the value of the angle x will be 145. The value of the angle x will be 145. Our answer is right, sir. Okay, that once we know this, then their question is, given that EB is equals to 12 centimeter and the DC is 20 centimeter, find the ED. Do you know they have given us this EB is 12. If this is 12, then this will be also 12 because this is an isotriangle. This big triangle is also iso. If this is 20, then this will be also 20. So if this is, the whole thing is 20, this is 12. So it will be 20 minus 12, and that will be 8. So EB is question. So EB will be, ED is question, sorry. So ED will be 8. So AE, I'm going with the similarity AE because that's a famous case of similarity. The small triangle and the big triangle, they are similar to each other. So the AE by AD is equals to EB by DC. AE is 12, AD we don't know, equals to EB is 12 and DC is 20. So the AD will be equals to 12 into 20 divided by 12. 12 will be cancelled. So the AD will be equals to 20 centimeter. ED will be equals to AD minus AE. That will be 20 minus 12, and that will be 8 centimeter. So 8 centimeter. So yes, 8 centimeter is the right answer, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. He says, this is the B part. He says, find the value of the A. So we want to find out the value of the A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pentagon. And you can find the sum of the internal angles of the pentagon. The formula is 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close. In the place of n, put 5. And you will be able to find out the value. Okay. So the sum of the internal angles is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close. So we will add all the angles. A plus 3A plus 130 plus 80 plus 110 is equals to 180 bracket start 5 minus 2 bracket close. So you will have 4A plus 320 equals to 180 into 3. 180 into 3 is 540. So 4A will be equals to 540 minus 320. 4A will be equals to 220. A will be equals to 220 divided by 4. And A will be equals to 55. So the value of the A is 55. Our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the C part. Here they say, P, Q, R, and S are the vertices of a regular polygon. M is the midpoint of the PR. PQ is equal to 14 centimeter. QM is equal to 7 centimeter. How many sides has the polygon? Show your working, and it's a 4 marks question. First of all, because this is coming onto the midpoint, these two sides are equal to each other. So it's an iso triangle. So this, which divides this into two equal parts, it will make a 90-degree angle. So it's a right angle triangle. So I want to find out this angle. So this will be my base. This will be my hypotenuse. I will apply cos. And once I know that angle, then I will double that angle. And when I will double that angle, so cos PQM, that is equal to 7 by 14. So PQM will be equal to cos inverse of the 7 by 14. PQM will be equal to 60 degree. So the PQR angle, that will be double of the PQM. That will be 60 plus 60. That is 120. So that means that this angle is how much? This is 120 degree. So that means that the internal angle of this polygon is 120. If you know the internal angle of a regular polygon, you can find out the number of the sides in that polygon. So we know that the internal angle of a polygon, a regular polygon, is equal to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. So 120 will be equal to 180 n minus 360, the whole thing divided by n. So that n will come to the left side, so it will become 120 n equals to 180 n minus 360. 120 n minus 180 n is equals to minus 360. So minus 60 n is equals to minus 360. Minus will be cancelled. So 6n will be equals to 36. N will be equals to 36 divided by 6, and n will be equals to 6. So there are 6 sides. So there are 6 sides. So our answer is right. That was question number 4. It's C part. So here we have question number 5, and it's A part. A question number 5, A part, he says express as a single fraction in its simplest form. So you have 3a by 4b minus a by 6b. We will take the LCM, or you can make the denominator same. So what I will do, I will take the LCM, and you can see here. So the LCM here, that will be 12b. So you will upstairs, you will have 3 into 3a minus 2a. So you will have 9a minus 2a divided by 12, the whole thing divided by 12b. So that will be 7a by 12b. Very simple, straightforward, easy peasy question. So you can see our answer is right. This is the solution. Okay, we are going to the next question. That's the second part of the A. It says b square minus 9 divided by 6 multiplied 2 by b minus 9. If you look at the first fraction, its numerator, they are two perfect squares, and we have a negative between them. So it will be b square minus 3 square. You will apply the formula a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So b square minus 3 square divided by 6 multiplied 2 by b minus 3. So this can be written as b plus 3, b minus 3. And this 2 and this 6 will be cancelled. This b minus 3, b minus 3 will be cancelled. So you are left with the b plus 3 whole divided by 3. Let's check the answer. Our answer is right, sir. Okay, so we are going to the next part. That is question number, I think, 5. And it's B part. He says solve. We have 3x is equals to 1 minus 5 bracket x plus 4. Okay, so we will simply open that bracket, and very easily we can solve this. And let me show you. Okay, so here we have 3x is equal to 1 minus 5x minus 20. 3x plus 5x is equals to 1 minus 20. 8x is equals to minus 19. X is equals to minus 19 by 8. So it will be minus 2 whole 3 by 8. Minus 19 by 8 is the right answer, sir. So this is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question. Sorry, question number 5, it's C part. He says a rectangular card has dimensions 2y centimeter and y plus 3 centimeter. A square of side y centimeter is cut from this rectangle. A card remaining shown shaded in the diagram has an area of 55 centimeters square. Form an equation in y and solve it to find the dimensions of the rectangular card. Show all your working. Okay. I will find the area of this big rectangle, length multiply width, and I will find from it I will subtract the area of this square. That will be y multiply y, and that will be equals to 55. And from there I will be able to form an equation and solve it. It's a 5 marks question. Okay, so let me show you how this is done. So here we go. So here we have. So the shaded area will be A1, the big rectangle, minus the A2, the square, and that will be equal to the shaded area, and that is 55. So the big rectangle, its area will be length into width, that will be 2y multiplied with the y plus 3, minus the square's area, that will be y into y. So you will have 2y square plus 6y minus y square equals to 55. Y square plus 6y minus 55 will be equal to 0. So I will do the midterm breaking here. So the factors of 55, which by subtraction will give you plus 6, are plus 11 and minus 5y. So you will have y square plus 11y minus 5y minus 55 equal to 0. I have done the midterm breaking. From the first two terms, I will take the y common, and in the bracket, you will have y plus 11. From the last two terms, I will take minus 5 common. In the bracket, you will have y plus 11. So now you can take this bracket common, and from here I will have y, from here I will have minus 5. In the other brackets, these two brackets are multiplying with each other, and their answer is 0. So either the first bracket is 0 or the second bracket is 0. So if I will make y plus 11 equals to 0, the y will be equals to minus 11. If I will make the second bracket equals to 0, that will be y minus 5 equals to 0. So y will be equals to 5. So I will neglect the y equals to minus 11 because y is the side of the square that cannot be negative. So y equals to minus 11 will be neglected. So now I will take y equals to 5. The length of the big rectangle is 2y. That will be 2 into 5. That will be 10. The width is y plus 3. So that will be 5 plus 3, and that will be 8 centimeter. So the dimensions of the big rectangle are 10 centimeter by 8 centimeter. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole question together. And this is the solution of that question. And this is the answer, sir. Question number 6 is coming up on your screen. He says the diagram shows the position of two boards A and B drawn to the scale 1:m. The actual distance between the two boards is 4 kilometers. Find, I'm giving your answer correct to one significant figure. Okay, so we will have to do what? Map ratio actual. So when you do this, you have to make sure that both these quantities have the same unit. I will measure this, and when I measured it with the help of the scale, it was 5 centimeter, and the actual distance is 4 kilometers, so they should have the same unit. So 4 kilometers will have 400,000. In 1 kilometer, there are 100,000 centimeters. So 4 kilometers will have 400,000 centimeters. Okay. So here we have. So here we have, he says map ratio actual, so it will be 5 centimeter ratio 4 multiplied with 100,000. So when you divide both the sides with the 5, you will have 1 ratio 80,000. So the value of the M is 80,000. Value of the M is 80,000, and our answer is right, sir. Then they say measure the bearing of the A from B. You have to measure the bearing of the A from B. The method is very simple. Let me show you. Because the bearing is this angle, the bearing of the A from the B is this. You cannot directly measure it. So the good thing you will do, you will measure this angle, okay, and then subtract this angle from, suppose this angle is alpha, subtract it from 360. So that will be the bearing of the A from the B. So we have done that, and you can see here, I can show you from the diagram. I have measured this angle. This is 123. So what I will do, from 360, I will subtract 123, and that will be 237. So the bearing of the A from the B is 237. The bearing of the A from the B is 237, and that is right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next part. He says, a third boat is positioned at C. C is on a bearing of 120 from A and on a bearing of 190 from B. Find and label the C on the diagram. Okay. So I know the bearing of the, so what I will do, let me show you. Okay. So from A, I will take the bearing of 120 from this north clockwise 120. So I will draw a line like this. And from, from B, the bearing is 195. So from 195, from 360, I will subtract 195. I will measure that angle anti-clockwise from this north, and that will be somewhere here. Okay. So where they will cut each other, that will be the C point. This angle is how much? 120. And how much is this angle? This angle is 195. So you have to mark those angles first, and then where these lines of those angles will intersect, I can show you here. You see, I have marked from here, this angle is 120, so I marked it here. I cannot draw directly 195 bearing. So what I did, from 360, I subtracted 195, I got 165. So from here, with the help of protractor, I mark 165. So then I draw this line, because from here, this will be 195. Where these two lines will intersect, that is the point C. This is how this is done. Okay, then the question is, find by measurement the actual distance in kilometers from A to C. So measure it actually from A to C, and then we will convert this with the help of scale. When I measured it, it was 3.5 centimeter. So because on the maps, 5 centimeter in actual is 4 kilometer. On the map, if something is 3.5 centimeter, in actual, how much it will be? That is X, okay? So 5 by 3.5 is equals to 4 by X, and X will be equals to 5 multiply, so the X will be equals to 4 multiply 3.5 divided by 5, and that will be 2.8 kilometer. 2.8 kilometer. Our answer is right. The diagram shows the positions of the boats A and B and a harbor H. AB is 4 kilometer, AH is 6 kilometer, and the ABH is 70 degree. Calculate the AHP. Okay. The side opposite to this side is given, and the side opposite to this angle is also given. But I want to measure this. I want to calculate this angle. So I will apply the rule, sine rule, and I can do that. Very simple. So here you can see the sine of the AHB divided by 4 will be equals to sine 70 divided by 6. And the sine AHB will be equals to 4 multiply sine 70 divided by 6. And very carefully enter this value in the calculator. 4 multiply sine 70 equals to divided by 6 equals to, and that will be 0.6264. Then take its sine inverse, and you will get 38.79, which is 38.8 degree. So the AHB angle will be 38.8 degree. 38.8 degree is the right answer, sir. Okay. Then we have next question. A boat, the boat at A travels in a straight line to the harbor at H. The average speed of the boat is P kilometer per hour. It takes 12 minutes 20 seconds for the boat to travel from A to H. Calculate the P. Okay, we know the distance between A and H, that is 6 kilometers, and time is equal to distance divided by speed. So the distance is 6 kilometers, the speed is P kilometer per hour, but the time is 12 minutes 20. So I will convert 20 seconds. I will convert them into hours. So to convert 12 minutes into hours, you will divide it with the 60. To convert 20 seconds into hours, you will divide it with the 3600. So you will get, do it on the calculator, you will get 37 by 180. That is equals to 6 by P. So cross multiply here, 6 will be equal to, P will be equals to 6 into 180 and divided by 37. And when you will enter this value in your calculator, you will get 29.2 kilometer per hour. 29.2 kilometer per hour is the right answer, sir. Okay, now we are going to the question number 7. He says the table shows some values for y equals to 1 plus 2 by x. Given correct to 2 decimal places where appropriate. X is equals to 0.5 and y is 5. When x is 1, the y is 3. When x is 2, the y is 2. When x is 3, the y is 1.67. When the x is 4, the y is 1.5. When the x is 5, the y is 1.4. When the x is 6, the y is 1.33. When the x is 7, the y is 1.29. When the x is 8, we don't know what is the value of the y. Simply just substitute the value of the x as 8 in that equation. So let me show you. I have done that. So 1 plus 2 divided by 8, that will be equal to 1.25. So the value here will be 1.25. Okay. So now we are going to, he says, complete the table. Then he says, draw this graph. If you look at this grid, the grid is already there. The x-axis is labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The y-axis is also labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to plot these points. At 0.5, it is 0.5, 5, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1.67, 4, 1.5, 5, 1.4, 6, 1.3, 7, 1.29, and 8, 1.25. So I will plot these points. You can see I have plotted these points and I have plotted these points. And then I have tried to join them with a smooth curve. This is how this will be done. Okay, then their question is, he says, the line L crosses the graph y is equals to y is equals to 1 plus 2 by x at x equals to 2 and x equals to 5. Find the equation of the line. Okay, so at x equals to what he says, at x equals to 2 and x equals to 5. So the line has crossed at x equals to 2. This is the point. And then at x equals to 5, this is the point. So it's basically a straight line. Okay, here means there is a straight line and it is passing through these 2 points. So I know the 2 coordinates. The first coordinate is points coordinates are 2, 2, and the second point is coordinates are 5, and this is 1 point, I think 4. So I can find the coin from these points very easily. So here we go. So I have noted down 2 points. One is 2, 2. The other one is 5, 1.4. So first of all, if I want to find out the coin of the line which is joining these 2 points, I will find out the gradient of that line. The gradient of that line is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. It will be 1.4 minus 2 divided by 5 minus 2, and that will be minus 0.6 divided by 3, and that will be minus 0.2. Then I will apply the formula for the coin, that is y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. I will take that point 2, 2 in the place of x1, and y1 I will substitute the coordinates, and m will be substituted with minus 0.2. So you will have y minus 2 equals to minus 0.2 bracket x minus 2. So y minus 2 will be equals to minus 0.2 x plus 0.4. So the y will be equals to minus 0.2 x plus 0.4 plus 2, and the y will be equal to minus 0.2 x plus 2.4, and the y will be minus 0.2 means minus 1 by 5. So y is equal to minus 1 by 5 x plus 2.4. So this whole thing is good. Okay, then their question is, the line with the gradient minus 1 by 3 crosses the graph of y equals to 1 plus 2 by x when x is equals to 1 and when the x is equals to k. By drawing a suitable line on your grid, find the k. So this gradient means, let me change the color. So that is rise by run, So the rise is -1 and the run is 3. So what does that mean? It means you go down one step and you go to the left, to the right, I mean 3 steps. That is the meaning of this gradient. Okay. And it passes through this point. Okay. So we will. So it passes through the graph at this point. Okay. So at this point, so go one step down, 3 steps to the right. Then go one step down and 3 steps to the right. Join these dots, and that is that straight line. Find the value of the K. So here is the K, that is 6. Our answer is right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. That is question number 8. He says the mass in grams of each of 75 oranges is measured. The results are summarized in the table. Okay, so 160 to 170 gram, 4 oranges, 170 to 180, 10 oranges, 180 to 190, 15 oranges, 190 to 200, 23 oranges, 200 to 210, 18 oranges, 210 to 220, 5 oranges. So this is the classes are given, the frequency is given. One of these oranges is chosen at random. Find the probability that it has a mass greater than 200 gram. The mass greater than 200 gram is 8, 18, and this. So they are 23 and the total oranges are 75. So the probability will be 23 divided by, the probability will be 23 divided by 75. 23 divided by 75. 23 divided by 75 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay. He says calculate an estimate of the mean. If you want to find out the mean, first of all, I need to find out the mid values. How you find the mid values? You add up these class limits, and you divide the sum with the 2. You get the mid values, and this will be your x. This will be my x. This will be my f, and then I will find out fx. Okay. You multiply the x with the f, that gives you the fx. The mean will be the summation fx divided by the summation. Okay. So here you see the mid value will be 165. Here the mid value will be 175. The mid value, next mid value will be 185, 195, 205, 215. Then you multiply this with 4, you get 660. 175 multiplied with 10, that is 1750. 185 multiplied 15, that is 2775. 195 multiplied 23, that is 4485. 205 multiplied 18, that is 3690. And 215 multiplied 5, that is 1075. So you add these, you add them up. 660 plus 1750 plus 2775 plus 4485 plus 3690 plus 1075 equals to, and that will be 14,435 divided with the summation f. You add up all the frequencies, and that will be 75. The mean is summation fx divided by the summation f. So it will be 14,435 divided by 75, and that is 192.5. The mean is 192.5. This is how this is done. Okay. Then he says, on the grid on the next page, draw a cumulative frequency diagram for the mass of the oranges. So we have to draw the cumulative frequency curve, but before you draw the cumulative frequency curve, you need to draw you need to find out the cumulative frequency. So if you want to find out the cumulative frequency, you will have to add up the frequencies gradually. Okay. So first frequency will come as it is. Then we will add the next 4 plus 10, 14, 14 plus 15, that's 29. 29 plus 23, that is 52. 52 plus 18, that is 70. 70 plus 5, that is 75. So then I will plot these on the, and the cumulative frequency is always plotted on the upper limits. Okay. The cumulative frequency is always plotted on the upper limit of the class. So at 170, I will put a dot of 4. At 180, I will put a dot of 14. At 190, I will put a dot of 29. At 200, I will put a dot of 52. At 210, I will put a dot of 70. At 220, I will put a dot of 75. So what I have done, I have plotted these points. Let me reduce the size so you can see it more clearly. I plotted those points, and if you have a hard copy of that paper, please plot those points and then join them with the smooth curve. You will get this cumulative curve. Okay. Then it says use your graph to find. He says use your graph to find an estimate for the median. Use your graph to find an estimate for the median. So if you want to find out the median, so what we will do, we will take the half of the total frequency, and then we will check it on the y-axis. So half of the total frequency is 75. So 1 by 2 of the 75, that is 37.5. So on the y-axis, check where is 37.5. It is here. From here, go to the graph, and when you cut the cumulative frequency curve, go downstairs, check what is the value here. So the value here is 194. So the median will be 194. Okay. Then he says the oranges with a mass of more than t gram are labeled class A. 20% of the oranges are labeled class A. So use your graph. Here he says more than. So 20% are more than. Okay, so I will find what is the 20% of the 75, that is 15. So from the top, this is 75, I will come down 15, and that will be 60. So 15 oranges on the top, they are class A. So from here, go to your graph and again down. This is that T mass. And that will be 204 gram. Okay, then we have, he says, oranges with a mass of 178 gram or less are used to make orange juice. Use your graph to find an estimate for the number of these oranges that are used to make orange juice. 178 gram, that is on the on the x-axis. So here is 178. From here, go to the graph and then check what is the value here. It is 11. So there will be 11 oranges which will be used to make juice. So this is question number. That is question number 8. This is the marking scheme of the question number 8. And our answers are right. I have already checked them. Okay. So we are going to the next question. That is question number 9. He says the diagram shows a triangular prism where the AC is equal to 15 centimeter and BC is equal to 14 centimeter and the angle ACB is 27. Calculate the AB. You can see here, this is a triangle ABC. I know the two sides. I know the BC. I know the AC. I know the angle C. I want to find out this side. So very simple. It's a classical example of the use of the cos rule. So I will apply the cosine rule and I will be able to find out the AB. So here we have, I am applying cosine rule. So C square is equals to A square plus B square minus 2 into A into B into cos of the angle C. So the AB whole square will be equals to 14 square plus 15 square minus 2 multiply 14 multiply 15 multiply cos 27 equals to, and that will be 46.78. Then take the square root and you will get 6.84. So the length of the AB is 6.84. The length of the AB will be 6.84. And that is right answer, sir. This is the solution. Question number 9 and its B part. The length of the prism is P centimeter and the volume of the prism is 1000 centimeter cube. Calculate the P. Okay. You know, this is the prism. The formula for the volume is this is the base of the prism, and if you know the base area, the volume of the prism is base area multiply the height of the prism, and they say the length of the prism, the height of the prism, that is P. This dimension is P. I want to find out that. I already know the volume of the prism. Volume of the prism is base area multiply length. The base is in the shape of a triangle, and I can find the area of that base. 1 by 2 into 14 into 15 sine of 27. So 1000 equals to 1 by 2 into 14 into 15 into sine 27 multiply P. So the P will be equals to 1000 multiplied 2 divided by 14 divided by 15 divided by sine 27 equals to, that will be 20.98, which is approximately 21 centimeter. So our answer is 21 centimeter, which is right answer, sir. I hope you understand this. And okay, so that was the B part. Okay, we are going to the C part. He says the prism is to be packed in a carton. The carton is a cuboid of the size 15 centimeter by P centimeter by A centimeter. Calculate the possible height of the H. So the possible height of the H will be this line, and this is 90 degree. And I can calculate this height. Okay, this height can be calculated. This is a right angle triangle now. So just apply, this is hypotenuse, this is 27, the height is question. I will apply the sine, simple sine. Okay, so the sine of the 27, that will be equals to the perpendicular divided by the hypotenuse. So the height will be equals to 14 multiplied sine 27, that will be 6.3558, and that will be 3.36 centimeters. So the height of 3. Oh yeah, our answer is right, sir. So that is question number 9. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 10. He says A part, and the F is given in a column vector 4 minus 3. G is given in a column vector, that is 1 minus 5. Find G minus 2F. Oh, very simple, straightforward, easy peasy question. Okay, so we will have 1, 5 minus 2, 4 minus 3. So it will be 1, 5 minus 8 minus 6. 1 minus 8, that is minus 7. 5 minus 6, that is 11. So 7, minus 7 and 1. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, this is minus 5. So this is minus 5. And what will happen? This is minus 5. So minus 5 plus 6, it will be plus 1. Sorry. I made a mistake here. Now it is corrected. This is plus 1. Okay. Okay. And then he says, Petra writes that the magnitude of the F is greater than the magnitude of G. Show that the Petra is wrong. So we will find the magnitude of the F, we will find the magnitude of the G, and then we will see which one is greater. You see the magnitude of the F, that is x square plus y square and under root on whole of that. So 4 square plus minus 3 whole square, that will be equals to 16 plus 9, and that will be 25 and square root on it. And magnitude of the G will be 1 square plus minus 5 whole square and square root on all of that. And that will be 1 plus 25 under the radical. So it will be under root 26. Clearly, the under root 26 will be greater than the under root 25. So it means the magnitude of the G will be greater than the magnitude of the F. But the Petra said that the magnitude of the F will be greater. So the Petra is wrong. Petra is wrong. Okay. So our answers are right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. He says B part, question number 10. Here is the vectors. Okay, so O, A, and B are the points. O, A is small a, O, B is small b. He says P is the point on O, A such that OP is equals to 1 by 3 of the OA. So if this is 1, this is 2, and the whole thing is 3. Okay, O, Q, and R lie on a straight line, and Q is the midpoint of the PB. So if this is 1, this is also 1. Find the PB. If you want to find the PB, so I can find, first of all, from P go to A, P go to O, from O go to B. You will get PB, very simple. PO will be 1 by 3 of the AO. Okay, so this is that diagram. Please make that diagram very easy. This ratio is very important. I have written these ratios here. Okay, so PB will be equals to PO plus OB. So PO is 1 by 3 of the AO plus OB. AO is minus A. So you will have minus 1 by 3A plus B. So that is B minus 1 by 3A. PB is, so you can see our answers are right. Okay. Then we have, he says, then the next part is find OQ in terms of A and B. Give your answer in simplest form. He wants me to find out OQ. If you want to go from O to Q, you will go from O to P, from P to Q. And P to Q will be 1 by 2 of the PB, because the Q is the midpoint of the PB. Simple, straightforward. OQ is equals to OP plus PQ. OQ will be equals to OP plus 1 by 2 of the PB, because the PQ is the half of the PB. Okay, OP is 1 by 3 of the OA plus 1 by 2 of the PB. OQ will be equals to 1 by 3A plus 1 by 2 of the PB. We just found it in the previous part. That is B minus 1 by 3A. So when you will open this brackets, you will have 1 by 3A plus 1 by 2B minus 1 by 6A. This A and this A, both these terms have A in them. So you can simplify them with each other. So 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6, that will be 1 by 6A. So your final answer will be 1 by 2B plus 1 by 6A. 1 by 2B plus 1 by 6A. So our answer is right. You can add this in your calculator. In your calculator, write 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. You will get 1 by 6. So A, write it yourself. Okay, hopefully you understand. And the next question they are asking is the QR is equals to 2 times OQ. Show that AR is parallel to the PB. They are saying QR is 2 times OA. If this is 1, this is 2. I already know OQ. We have to show that the AR is parallel to OB. Okay, very simple, straightforward question. AR is equals to AO plus OR. So if you want to find out AR, from A go to O, from O go to R. That's the bypass. AR will be equals to AO plus OR. AO plus 3 times. OR is 3 times OQ. So AO is minus A plus 3 times bracket OQ. We just found that OQ. OQ is this value. Okay, so put that value here. So 3 bracket 1 by 2B plus 1 by 6A. Bracket close. Just open that bracket. Minus A plus 3 by 2B plus 1 by 2A. Now these two, this is A, this term also has A, just add them up. So how you will simplify them? 1 by 2 minus 1. So you will get minus 1 by 2 in your calculator. So 3 by 2B minus 1 by 2A. So take 1 by 2 common. So 1 by 2 bracket 3B minus A. So that is the value of the AR. Now, the value of the, the PB is equals to B minus 1 by 3A. Take 1 by 3 common. So it will be 3B minus A inside the bracket. This 3B minus A, that is, take this 2 to this side. So 2AR. So that is PB is 2 by 3 AR. So that shows that the PB is parallel to the AR. PB is parallel to the AR. This is how this question is done. Hopefully you understand. This is the whole part showing up on your screen. You can pause the video and take your time and try to understand this. This is the solution. Okay, so we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is question number 11, and this question is on functions. He says f of x is equals to 3 bracket x minus 2 bracket close, and g of x is equals to 7x by 4 minus 1. Find g of 2. G of 2. In this function, wherever is the x, substitute it with the 2. Very simple, straightforward, easy peasy question. So here we go. G of 2 will be equals to 7 into 2 divided by 4 minus 1. That will be 14 minus 4. Whole thing divided by, I've taken the LCM. So that will be 10 by 4. That is 2.5. My answer is 2.5. So you can see here. 2.5. Okay, then the B part is he says find G inverse of x. So I want to find out the inverse of this function. So I will say, let the g of x is equals to y. So the x will be equals to g inverse of y. So in the g of x, I will put those values. 7x by 4 minus 1 is equal to y. I will substitute the x with, I will take this minus 1 to the other side, and that's 7x by 4, that will be equals to y plus 1. So the 7x is equals to 4y plus 4. So the 7x is equals to 4y plus 4 divided by 7. And so x will be equals to 4y plus 4 by 7. In the place of x, I will put this value, this value. So the in the place of x, I will write g inverse of y, that is equals to 4y plus 4 by 7, and the g inverse of and then I will change the variable. So g inverse of x is equals to 4x plus 4, the whole thing divided by 7. So this is how you find the inverse of this. Our answer is right, sir. This is how this is done, and it's a very famous question, frequently come in the paper. Okay, question number 11C part. He says, given that the f of t is equals to 6, find t. F of 6, this is f of x. Okay. So what I will do, I will use that function. F of t is equal to 6. So 3 bracket, wherever is the x, put t in the place of it. So it will be t minus 2 bracket close is equals to 6. So t minus 2 will be equal to 6 divided by 3. And t minus 2 will be equals to 2. So t will be equals to 2 plus 2, and the t will be equals to 4. So this is how you will find the value of the t, and our answer is right, my dear students. Okay, so the then we have the d part. He says f of 7x by 4 minus 1 is equals to px plus q. Find the value of the p and the q. In the function f of x, wherever is the x, substitute it with the 7x by 4 minus 1. So here, this x will be substituted with the 7x by 4 minus 1. Okay. So here we go. So we will have f of 7x by 4 minus 1, that will be equal to 3 bracket. In the place of x, I will put 7x by 4 minus 1. And then you have minus 2 there. Okay. So you will have 3 brackets, 7x by 4 minus 3, bracket close. Take the bring that 3 inside. So you will have 21 by 4 into x and minus 3. So it means the value of the p is 21 by 4 and the value of the q is minus 9. So the paper is over. So let's check the answer, and our answers are right. So this paper is finished. Okay. So my dear students, we are done with this paper today. In this video, we have done the solution of the May-June 2019 2-2 paper. There were 11 questions and we have done all of the questions. I have done my best to explain you the concepts, how the solution is done. I have also tried my best to write the solutions in such a way that you can understand them. But still, we are human beings. I might have made some mistakes. Please forgive them. Always check the answers and the procedures with the marking scheme. So I hope this will help you. If you think this video is helpful, please like this video. Share the link of this video with your junior students, with your teachers, with your class fellows. And when you do this, this helps me to promote my channel. Thank you very much. I think it's a great blessing for me that I can make these videos and share with you. Thank you very much once again. Have a good day. God bless you all.